Okay, Spirit, let's do it. All right, family. I got bumped off, so this is the part where we get the reading. So we've got the items, the groups that we chose from. We've got the red sand of Utah. We've got the shells. We've got the red rocks of Utah and Sedona. We've got the raven, right? I was shown that it was the shells and the raven that are my specific message, even though I take them all for me. We're going to work with 4 different decks. The Divine Circus Oracle, Oracle of Shadows and Light, the Crystal Oracle, and the Shapeshifters deck. We're also going to work with my deck, 333, the Naked Truth, that's still in a bag. All right. So for those who chose the sand, I'm going to do it like this. Correct for neutrality. Spirit, 2 shuffles. And then I'm just going to pull it off the top. 2 shuffles. Oh. Maven of Masks. Okay, well, we all wear masks at times, right? 44 is the number. 44. 4 has to do with angelic guidance and direction. Angels being with you. The fact that you're wearing a mask, there's no surprise. This person has got masks all around them. She's not wearing a mask. She's got makeup on, but she's not wearing a mask. But everyone around her, she's basically taken the masks off of the ones around her. She's seen beyond the mask, is the message. But Spirit says we all wear masks at different times. The mom mask, the daughter mask. Like when something happened to in my life that was very upsetting and I had little children to take care of, I wore a mask. Everything was okay. I wasn't letting anybody see what was beneath me. You can put on a mask and become somebody brave. You can put on a mask on Facebook and be somebody else. And then you're able to talk and say what you need to say, right? Lots of people do that. I've got a lot of fake people. I had a profile request, friend request just now from the same face that has requested to be my friend under about 6 different names. Same face, right? So the answer is no. So wear the mask if you need to wear the mask. Fake it until you make it. Put on the mask that I'm not scared. I'm going to be okay. You can put on a mask. Like I said, a lot of times performers are the shyest people that we know. But when they get up on stage, they put on a persona, a mask, and they can be brave. So basically, Spirit is asking you right now, if you have a real mask that you're wearing, act as you wish to be. Fake it until you make it. This isn't telling you to pretend to be somebody different than you are, not being authentic. It's asking you to put on a brave face. It's asking you to go out and do what your soul wants you to do, even though your insides are shaking. Put on a mask. When I was a little girl, I was a Jehovah's Witness, and I had to go up and give talks in front of the congregation, and I was terrified. And my dad used the same old thing that's been said for a million years. Look out to the audience and see everybody else in their underwear. They're uncomfortable, not you. Look at them. You can see who they are. You can see, but what's in all reality, the truth of who I am is I can see beneath the masks. I don't wear a mask. So is that a contradiction? Yeah, actually. And the contradictions, Spirit never is contradictory, but I don't wear a mask, and yet you can't tell when my heart's breaking unless I choose to let you know. I put on a brave face. I'm strong. I'm tough. I can hang. But I'm wearing a mask because in truth, my heart is breaking, right? I put on a happy face. So if I can do that in order to make it through, Spirit says you can do that in order to do what you need to do. Put on a mask, fake it till you make it, step into an act and try out what it feels like to be this person. Try out what it feels like to be that person. Maybe it's not like you to do that or act that way or to say this. That's the kind of mask Spirit wants you to put on. Not to pretend to be somebody different than you are, but put on a mask and be the truth of who you are. Step out from behind the false and be authentic. She's not wearing a mask. She's not wearing a mask. But what she's doing might be very uncomfortable. I'm not super solid when I do these readings. I never know how Spirit's going to drop the message down to me. I might sound like a complete contradiction. But that's what makes me interesting. I am not a liar. I'm not a faker. I'm not wearing a mask. And often I'll tell you, I'm putting on a brave face, but my heart's broken. I miss my twin. I'm worried about my cat. Even though Spirit said tonight, she's going to come home. She's going to be okay. I'm still human. So some people think that if you fake it till you make it, that's not being genuine. But there's a difference between pretending to be someone that you're not and experimenting and exploring and seeing the different parts of yourself that you could bring out that maybe you wouldn't normally bring out. This is about discovering parts of yourself that you have not allowed to come out and play. So come out and play. Come out and be who you really want to be. Curious as to what the message is from my naked truth. The 333, the naked truth. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. Father, please guide me to the right cards. Please help me find the right words. Please help these messages reach the right people in the right way and that they understand so that it can be helpful. I ask for all the help from those in the divine light to come forward and assist my words, my speech, my hands. I walk with you and I know you walk with me. Guide me. One day, 1 hour, 1 week, one person. One. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Archangel Michael, would you please do a sweep and take out any negative energy that has entered this space in any way whatsoever? Bring it back to a state of peace and balance. Archangel Metatron, I'm asking you to step forward. Clear and balance my chakras so that I'm firing on all burners. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Thank you. No, I have no interest. No, I have no interest. Are you interested in that one? No, I have no interest. I only have eyes for one. That's one message. No, I have no interest. Or, I have no interest in the question. You'll know. It'll be your question. Think happy, be happy. One more. I'm ready for a new life now. Okay? So the mask, it looks like this is going on. Is that true? No, I have no interest. Think happy, be happy. I'm ready for a new life. One. I only want one. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the shells, and Spirit says I did. Oracle of Shadows and Light. 2 shuffle, Spirit. And then pull it, please. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I will tell you that the cards that I see are a side message as I shuffle through. And the card that I saw in the first deck was Death Shall Not Take Him. Death shall not take her. When you've given up at the last moment and you've tried everything, you've run up against a brick wall, when you're free falling and the chute's not opening in your parachute, when the doctor has pulled the plug and you're waiting for someone to take their last breath, whatever obstacle you've run up against, no matter if there's a pack of hungry wolves trying to maul you, you will see divine intervention. You will see Spirit step in and breathe the breath of life back into that person, situation, relationship. That is a message. And it was a message for me when I saw it. Death shall not take Saphira. Mildew Fairy. Cleanup time. So there's a lot of stuck emotion, unexpressed emotion, stuck, that needs to be cleaned up. It's toxic. It's toxic mold. They're also telling me that jealousy and sticky energy has been around you, and it needs to go. I've asked Archangel Michael to do a sweep of this home. Take out whatever is not in the highest light. This is also just a straight up message that something might have mold in it. My backpack, I packed my little water backpack, and then the weather changed cold, and I didn't go. And I had an additive in my water. It was, I can't remember what it was. It's like a protein thing. And I thought I better check my backpack, and there was mold growing in it. I could see it starting, so I had to clean it with white vinegar and put silver solution in it. And my little water pack is air drying right now. That was a real message. But water is emotion. There was water that sat sitting there. It was ignored and it was growing mold. So inside, there's emotions in somebody that are stuck, unspoken, that are getting sticky, that needs to be cleaned up. It's cleanup time, Spirit says. The number is 15. 1, keep your thoughts positive. Keep your thoughts positive. Focus on the highest, because you are creating what you are focusing on at this moment. 5, something's not working very well. You've come up against some challenges, and because of that, things need to change. And because of that, things are changing. And 1 and 5 together is 6, which is victory and rebalancing and the past, nostalgia, people coming back, memories from the past. So you've got stuck, spent emotion or feelings inside. You don't express them. You make yourself sick. Penicillin can be good, which is made from mold, right? But it can also be a parasite. So Spirit's saying something needs to change. There's something going on here. You need to freshen your environment. Open your windows, sweep out your house, clean out a closet. Express what needs to be expressed, because there's something that's stuck. Maybe it's thinking. Maybe you need to change your stinking thinking. Maybe you've been a little over emotional. Maybe you've been holding on to feelings and no one knows how you're feeling inside. No one knows that your heart's breaking. No one knows that you miss someone so much because you look like you're so happy. You put on such a brave face and you just move on. What am I supposed to do? Doesn't mean I don't love you. Doesn't mean I don't miss you. Doesn't mean my heart isn't breaking. But we move forward, right? But maybe that's what needs to be said. So don't cover up what's growing. Don't cover up. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a festering sore. It needs to be aired out, right? It needs salt water to cleanse and purify it. It just reminds me, I need to put some salt in that little bag and rinse that out too. So let's see, song right now. I don't need you blowing up my phone. Sometimes I just want to be alone. But then the next line is, I'm not afraid to need you back. So somebody's battling in their own emotions, right? Correct for neutrality. Father, guide my hands, please. The highest and best for the most amount of people. What is the message that needs to come forward? I'm sorry it took me so long to figure out it was you. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I don't know what I said. I was high or drunk. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Have a drink and chill out. Well, I would say that this one shouldn't, right? Somebody else maybe. Have a drink of chia water. Have a drink of chai tea. One more, Spirit. They have not decided. They are processing how to proceed. I swear I'd rather be your friend. Sometimes I said I'd be right back. Sometimes it be like that. I might be better on my own. I don't need you blowing up my phone. I wish I never met your ass. Sometimes I feel like that. But I'm not myself when I'm alone. There ain't no way I'm moving on. I'm not afraid to need you back. Sometimes it also might be like that. Sometimes you think you found the love of your life. Interesting song to come along, right? To back up those messages. For those who chose the Red Rocks of Sedona or Utah, correct for neutrality on all levels. Power places, both of them. Woo! Okay, love is the answer, because that was one card that just fell out, but that wasn't how we're doing it here. But that is a message. 2 shuffle, Spirit, and you pull it. Correct for neutrality for those who chose... Whoa, that's too many. For those who chose the Red Rocks. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Red Rocks. That one. Rhodonite. Rhodonite is the soulmate stone. Rhodonite is all about love. And what was the first message that came out? It was about love, right? So focus on love. Love is the answer. Love is the strongest power there is. Rhodonite, being the soulmate stone, tells you that you are well on your way to achieving what it is that you have been asking for, what your heart's been desiring. Spirit wants you to keep an open heart, keep an open mind. Let them work their magic, says the raven, right? Let them work their magic. They know what we need. Spirit says you're always on the right path, whether you understand or even believe that. It's always lessons or blessings, right? Keep focused on what it is that you're wanting to bring about. Keep your focus. Focus, aim, fire, and allow Spirit to guide the arrow. Have patience. But what was the beginning of this whole reading was have faith. Have faith because the universe wants you to succeed. You take one step towards your dreams and Spirit takes 10 steps towards you. Something wonderful is about to occur. Like my little girl's going to come home. So trust and keep an open heart. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the red rocks of Sedona in Utah. Saphira! Saphira! Come on, baby! Saphira! You know, just because they said she's coming home doesn't mean I'm not going to encourage her to hear my voice. For those who chose the red rocks, please notice how hard I'm trying. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. You know what came to my mind when I got that message? Considering this is the soulmate stone, I told you that the same person, I've got the same face giving me a friend request with 700 different names. Please notice how hard I'm trying to reach you. We would like you to wait in regards to something. Okay, let's do this. That's interesting. So someone is saying, okay, let's do this, and Spirit saying, we would like you to wait. Please notice how hard I'm trying. I don't know if you'll forgive me, but I want to talk. Okay? Let's do this. Please notice how hard I'm trying. I would say they go together, but there's something Spirit wants you to wait in regards to. So I'm going to go to a different source and ask if they can give me a clue as to what it is they want us to wait in regards to. Now remember, these messages are for you or for someone else. Make a wish. It's a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy the manifestation. What is it that you really, truly want? Make a wish right now. But I'm asking, Spirit, can you show me what you want us to wait on? Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality. 2 shuffle, Spirit. Correct for neutrality. 2 shuffle, Spirit. Saphira. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality. You know I love all my kitties, and Sammy and Willow and Mr. McFinners and Pegasus and Saphira. Saphira. Ligers the Tigers. Of course, Bea. But Saphira is the one that's my phone. It's on the surface of my phone. It's my picture on my phone. Interesting. The one that is the one on the outside edge. The one that's the most challenging one. The one that makes it so hard to love her. But she's the one I have on my phone. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I told you she represents somebody. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Well, that should have shown me right away that she's coming back. Oh, wow. Do you want us to see? Can we see? Are we allowed to see what it is that you want us to wait in regards to? You have the Midas touch right now. Every project you begin turns to gold. So it's in regards to a project. We want you to wait on that. We would like you to wait. We would like you to wait on that. Okay? Why? Who cares? They're telling you to wait. So do it. So in the meantime, I don't know if you'll forgive me, but I want to talk. Okay, let's do this. Please notice how hard I'm trying. But in regards to some project, we want you to wait. Okay, for those who chose the Raven, Magic and Miracles, and I was told that I did. Funny, we came right back to the Shapeshifters, which was the deck that I asked to see the message I needed to see in regards to Saphira coming home. Correct for neutrality on all levels. 2 shuffle, Spirit, and then I'd like you to pull it, please. For those who chose Magic and Miracles, because Magical Miracles, well, let me just hold on a second. Think about what it is that you wish. You were just given a wish. What is it that you wish to have happen? The money's hard to make, somebody just said. The money is hard to make. So somebody needs financial abundance, financial help, financial stream of steady financial abundance and assistance in regards to that. That's never my focus because I already know that Spirit always brings me the money, right? They're in control of that. So what is my wish? That my cat and the one she represents both come home. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Whoop, there we go. I'm gonna laugh because I think I know what this deck is. Oh, look at that. I was wrong. Cool, I'm glad to be wrong. I thought I knew what the deck was gonna give us, and I thought it was it's okay to be alone, but it's not. It's talking about healing. Look at this serpent. Serpentine path to power. She's holding the forbidden fruit, the pomegranate, and the serpent wants it. Wow, I'm getting messages that I didn't get before. So the serpent is looking at that pomegranate, that forbidden fruit. 42 is the number. Might be 4, angels working with you, guiding, protecting, and loving you. No reason for fear. 2, everything's happening exactly as it is meant to happen. So let go. Have faith. There's going to be divine blessings for everyone involved. So the path to power, well, the serpentine, first of all, it's the Kundalini awakening. It's a reawakening. We reawaken many times. We don't just awaken once. We awaken again and again and again. Saphira, come on, baby. Come on, pretty girl. She can jump up on the table anytime now. So that's interesting now that I look at this. So what you had in your hand was the forbidden fruit, but the Kundalini was reawakening. Which one are you going for? The forbidden fruit? Something that you thought was so important. Why are you always in the mood? I ain't trying to tell you what to do. I'm just trying to play it cool. I'm not playing by your rules. Why are you always in the mood? I'm not your dad. So somebody's got a bit of an attitude, right? So you're being given guidance, and who's giving you guidance is the serpent. The serpent is not a bad guy or a bad girl. The serpent is, as I said, great powers. Kundalini reawakening, information coming forward. Don't fear this one. It's about transformation. It's about healing. I do this to avoid the depression. I won't be a victim. I've been here before. So somebody's dealt with depression and it's caused them to behave in a way that's not been helpful for them. So the snake comes forward to support you. The goddess also will come forward to support you in self-love. You are about to receive knowledge of how to heal yourself. Ancient healing. You're not going to be poisoned by this pomegranate, the forbidden fruit. You're not going to be bit by the snake. There's going to be a transformation taking place. People tell you that I'm dangerous, but I'm not. They'll tell you that there are secrets, deep secrets, and this fruit is forbidden. And if you take a bite of that forbidden fruit and listen to me, I'll cause you issues. They have made this serpent a bad one. They have blasphemed the serpent, the name. That was not the truth. It was not the truth that something that you want so desperately you shouldn't have. That it must not be good for you. That's a lie. There's a healing taking place. Serpent's going to bring what's underneath to you. They're asking for you to emulate the serpent. Barber poles have the serpent wrapped around them. They used to be used for doctors. You know, it was bloodletting. So the staff that the serpent generally wraps around, maybe Spirit says you need to carry a staff with you. And this snake mother, this energy, will wrap around that and give you power and guide you. But whatever it is, the energy of the snake wants to flow through you. Allow it to flow through you. This is a time for rebirth. This is a time for shedding the old skin and being the truth of who you are. Correct for neutrality. The forbidden fruit is not going to hurt you. Correct for neutrality. Compromise. Compromise is needed. Correct for neutrality on all levels for those who chose magic and miracles. Think happy, be happy. Second time. What you think about, you bring about, right? Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the positive. It's all working out. Everything's working out in a wonderful way. I forgive you. One more. I forgive you. Remember, somebody didn't know. I don't know if you'll forgive me, but I want to talk. I forgive you. Clearly, I want to talk. They're still holding on to their ex and aren't in this fully. So I've had a client, and the reading consistently has been, you need to release your ex. You're not fully here. Now, an ex can be someone that they're not even with. It can be someone that's long past and they don't even communicate with. But it also can be somebody who, oftentimes I find with readings that people will hold on to their ex. It's a way of keeping themselves safe. And the ex will hold on to them. It's a way of controlling. And right now, if you, my ex-husband said to me, his wife was causing all kinds of problems, his ex-wife, tons of problems, had us in court all the time. And I said, she's got to go. And he said, she's my best friend. And I said, if she's your best friend, then you don't need me. It was never a proper alignment, right? Well, this one's still holding on to their ex. They're not in this fully. So the compromise for me would be, let go of the ex, or I'm not in it at all. All right, those are our messages. And I'm going to ask for a positive affirmation for each one. I'm going to go to the Affirmators cards, because I think they're funny. They have a sense of humor. Remind me of Archangel Metatron. He's got a sense of humor. Correct for neutrality on all levels. 2, Shuffle Spirit. And then these cards feel so good. So when I finally get my deck done, I want them to be done on this card stock. This just shuffles. This is like my favorite deck to shuffle. So for the ones who chose the sand, joy. Remember? Think about what you want to bring about. Be happy. Think happy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything. It'll make it better. Today, I will add joy to everything. I'll really slather it on. Today, I'm the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. So slather some joy into your situation. Well, that was fast. There it is. For those who chose the shells, abundance. Someone was concerned about money, remember? Song right now is, I still get jealous. I'm jealous with the one with the lighter eyes. I get jealous. So there's an ex that's jealous of the one with the lighter eyes. Congratulations. Seems you're due for a little piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Well, knock it off. It's already plated, and it's ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone, so get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. Abundance. Abundance comes in all forms. Love, information, knowledge, finances. Let it come. For those who chose the red rocks, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the red rocks, 2 Shuffles, Spirit. For those who chose the red rocks. Boy, I'm getting really tired all of a sudden. This has been draining me. I don't know why. I'm feeling really drained, and I've got a reading to do at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to upload this and then shut down until my reading. Gentleness. I speak with gentleness. I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I'm like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. Ganesh, why not be friends with Ganesh? The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. Gentleness. All right. For those who chose magic and miracles. For those who chose magic and miracles. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose... Whoop, too many. For those who chose magic and miracles. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose magic and miracles. Are we going to get one? For those who chose magic and miracles. Clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is confusing, bitter, rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. So know the difference. I know the difference between my mental chatter and my intuitive abilities. All right, you guys, I love you. If this reading has resonated for you, please click like, subscribe, and share with those who need the messages. Song right now. You know my ex, and it all feels so complicated. I said I'd never fall in love. I said I'd never fall in love. Message to someone. This guy is in love. He said he never would, but apparently you know his ex, and that makes it complicated. Considering this message, you know my ex, and it's complicated. They're still holding on to their ex, and they aren't in this fully. That's what the problem is. They're still holding on to the ex. You know my ex, and it's complicated. So then you make a decision, right? Who do you want, your ex or the new one? Blessings.